All right, friends, how are you today? Aaron here, bringing you your daily horoscope for Friday, the 24th of April, 2020. We've got the moon in the later degrees of Taurus, right? So it's going to be creating a trine to Earth, up to Capricorn, a trine to Pluto, and a trine to Jupiter. And then later on, moving to create a trine to Saturn. Okay, that's coming very, very late, early in the next morning, late at night. We also have Mercury in Aries conjunct Eris. Okay, I'm gonna show you what that looks like on the chart right here because I don't talk about Eris a whole lot. I did put out a Pluto square Eris video. I'll put it at the end of this video if you haven't seen it yet because it's quite interesting. You know, Eris's role in the zodiac and what's going on right now. So we have Mercury. Mercury is our planet of communication, of course, right? Communication, information, insight, and Sun, ego, self, right? Uranus, breakthrough, the aha, the great release. Eris is the goddess of discord. Okay, that's how she's looked at in the zodiac. Where Pluto, you know, this is a very small planet on the outside of Pluto, dwarf planet like Pluto, but super, super far away. Where this takes about 500 years to go around, Pluto takes like 240. All right, so Pluto is like masculine transformation, where this is a little bit more of the feminine and what the feminine is offering as information. Okay, so in mythology here, Eris, you know, gave the apple to the seven muses and said to the most beautiful one, something like that. All right, and they got into a huge squabble, a huge argument of who deserved this apple, who was the most beautiful one. So Eris created this disruption, this discord, right, within the family, and created a bunch of drama. So when we look at Eris in astrology, and she's been in Aries since the 40s, something like that, very, very long time. It's just like it's not that it's coming in like a bull in a china shop energy, right? That would be like Mars and Aries coming in. We're coming in hot. We're getting stuff done. This is like, well, it's just information being presented on a table. It's just information being presented. And it's up to you and how you respond, how you react to this information that shows the judge of character who you are, right? So we have this exact on Friday here, okay? And it's, again, information coming in. This can also be information how we're communicating back, what we're saying, right? While we're fighting over the apple of to who is the most beautiful. Certainly, it wasn't the actions that were speaking because the most beautiful one wouldn't have cared, right? Anyway, that's just the mythology. So how we can look at this for our personal lives, you know, is up to us and to each of our own, how we're dealing with it. However, when information does come into us, how are we reacting? How are we responding? How are we communicating back, you know, in taking it for the high road kind of manner, okay? Not letting things ruffle our feathers. Like that's kind of a good way to look at it. So over this weekend, not to let things ruffle our feathers, but, you know, to having that emotional, stable, you know, moon today in Taurus is going to be really helpful during that process because there could be something that really gets underneath us. But it might be for the best. You know, it could be part of working through shadow or somebody else recognizing our shadow or reflection back to ourselves, and it makes us have that kind of breakthrough that we're talking about here with self, sun, Uranus. Happens once a year, right? So it's a really powerful couple of days coming up, very powerful Friday, especially with Mercury conjunct Eris today, and then having these both just about to start squaring Pluto as well. So we can expect, you know, whatever comes up, we can expect transformation, we can expect change, expect to be dealing with that part of shadow, whatever we're dealing with, whatever information comes up, right? So it's really, really quite lovely. And again, exalted moon in Taurus, very helpful. Fall in love with all the little bits and pieces. That's my favorite part of Gemini, Venus in Gemini. Fall in love with all the little bits. So if something does get you ruffled up, learn to fall in love. Why did it get you ruffled? Why did it stroke your ego? You know, did it insult something? Did it, you know, was it one-sided? Okay, whatever it is, right? It's important to examine, to look at all the parts of that and fall in love with all the rain, all the, you know, snow, the sleet, the hail, and the beautiful, dry, sunny days as well, right? Now we have Jupiter, okay, over the next several days here until May 6th, creating a septile to Neptune. This is really big. This is really big, okay? Now, this is, again, that destined energy. This is prolonged. This is happening through the weekend. It's happening all the way till May 6th, like I said, okay? So Jupiter, planet of abundance, planet of more. And now it's at its weaker point in Capricorn, where it says, let your abundance be less than what you want it to be. It's kind of a double-edged sword when it comes to that. It's saying, yeah, you can have more, but work with what you have, work within these means right now. And this energy, this fate and destined energy, okay, it takes once every 12 years we get, Jupiter in Capricorn. Once every 176 years we get Neptune home in Pisces. So this is really powerful energy of earth and water, creation, manifestation. So we do have a healthy balance in the chart right now of like air, fire, water, and earth. So again, it would be, our fire is like that spark of passion, that inspiration, that thought, where the water would be our emotional self. The air would be more of our thought, where the fire would be taking action, and then the earth is taking, manifesting practicality. So we have a really healthy balance of all the elements in the chart right now. So we can really utilize this earth, water, create abundance, create more of something. The more that we practice at something, the more perfect we get at it, and create an abundance within our lives, and still fulfilling our dreams, our destiny, and our imagination. And this is happening now through the 6th of May. So that's really, really, really exciting. Okay. My friends, have a beautiful day. Whatever information's coming to you this weekend, allow it to, do its thing. Don't run away from it, I suppose. Always something to learn from. All right. Have a beautiful Friday. As always, thank you for hanging out with me. We'll see you tomorrow.